The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Hey guys, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another part of What If Rin Okumura was in My Hero Academia. This is part 2, so let's get into that, shall we guys? After Ren's father finally gave him the sword, the Kunikata sword, he's now training on how to master this blade and to master his quirk at the same time. He's having trouble controlling it, trying to focus it, and how to, use it without even burning anybody. Not only that, the more he uses it, the more his anger starts to consume himself. And he tries his best to beat himself. So now he's also studying with Eikyou for the entrance exam because dude really does suck at studying. I mean, guy's not that good at it at all. But with his twin brother there, who's smarter than him, he has a chance to get into the entrance exam. The only problem is it's his quirk. So he trains even harder and harder to suppress his anger and control his flames as much as possible. Fusia even helps him out a little bit. Fusia's quirk allows him to, nullify other quirks, but only if he touches them. He can't really do anything if he doesn't. So anytime that Ren loses control or gives into his anger, Fusia nullifies his quirk for the time being. So soon after, Ren just believes that he has no chance of even getting into UA if he can't control his power. His father tells him that, Ren, you're training as hard as I've ever seen you done. You really do want to be a hero. So, if you want to get stronger, you have to keep working at it. Besides, you're not alone in this dream, aren't you? Soon after, Ren lifts his head up and wipes the tears from his eyes and finally stands up tall, drawing his sword once again, training to control his flames, saying, I will be a hero, no matter what. That I promise. Each day, months go by, and soon after, it's the practical exam. Over the time, he hasn't had time to spend time with Izuku, mostly due to his training, and wonder if he's even going to be in the UA exam at all. I mean, he did apply, but he still doesn't have a quirk. However, he sees Bakugo and just ignores him, not even paying him any mind. But part of Ren still wants to go back to being friends with Bakugo, even though so much has happened. Soon after, he sees Izuku and says, Hey, Izuku, what's up, man? As Izuku turns around and sees Ren, so you really are applying here. Huh, wait, what about your brother, Eikyou? As Ren tells him, Yukio's got a letter of recommendation from Shiketsu, so he'll be going there instead of UA. As Izuku says, darn, and the two of you were always close. As I wouldn't say that, Izuku. But at any rate, if he was here, he would cramp my style in a way, don't you think? As Ren basically laughed and tried to play it off cool, as Izuku says, I think it's the other way around. Damn you. Soon after, both of them just laugh and head into the entrance ceremony to see. And there they see President Mike. As Izuku begins geeking out a little bit, and Ren says, still the same old Izuku. As Bakugo saying, shut up, you damn nerd. Soon after, just as usual in canon, he basically explains all the details from the point robots and about them going to different zones and working against and being with other participants in the entrance exam. Soon after, Ren looks in his card and realizes that he's not in the same area as Izuku or neither even Bakugo, realizing that he may have a hard time. Thinking that it makes sense. They wouldn't want us to be working alongside by each other, so I get it. Soon after, Ren keeps thinking, but what about the fourth robot? He didn't say anything about that. Soon after, he was about to raise his hand and ask about that, when suddenly a boy with blue hair similar to Ren's basically raises his hand up and asks about the 0 point robot, this being Ida as usual, saying that if this is a mistake, it should be such a oblige on such a prestigious school as this. Soon after, pointed at Izuku and said, I've been hearing you mutter all the time. If you're not going to take this serious, leave. As Izuku feels down, Ren basically steps up for his friend. Hey, you have no right to say that. What do you think his muttering isn't serious? Come on. As Izuku said, Ren, it's okay, man. It's really okay. But Izuku, soon after, President Mike says, all right, now let's settle down. But you're right. The fourth robot there is more of an obstacle than an enemy. So better just to keep away from it than anything. Soon after, time passed after the written exam, which Ren kind of did okay in. It's time for the practical exam. Realizing that he's far away from both Bakugo and Izuku, he's getting a little bit nervous, but decides to just take it in and suck it up, realizing that he needs to get stronger, that he has to get stronger if he wants to be the hero, a hero that protects everyone that's dear to him. Soon after, President Mike says, there's no ready, set, go here. As soon as those doors open, go through. Soon after, the doors began to open as many people began rushing through them. Soon, not only that, Ren runs as fast as he can, worrying about using his sword. He just activates his blue flames and just burns each and every robot. He kind of destroys at least 2 3-point robots, 4 2-point robots, and at least 5 1-point robots. Feeling like he's not even getting as much points as he can. If he used his sword, maybe he could destroy more robots, but he's also afraid of what would happen if he uses his sword on other people. Would he be able to control his flames, or would he lose control and succumb to his anger? As soon after, a 0-point robot just appears, and not even wondering what to do. Soon he begins to try to run when he sees a girl with vines for hair being trapped under some debris that's unable to move, as vines around her hair try to remove the debris, but it's having a hard time moving it at all. Ren wants to run away as much as possible, but cannot, and just goes straight for it, unwrapping the red cloth around his sword and drawing it. As the girl asks, wait, what are you? He screams as loud as he can and swings down his sword as a massive wave of blue flames just cuts the robot in half. And soon after, the flames engulf the robot, not even being able to be put out so easily. As everyone sees this, it wonders, whoa, that guy. I mean, the dude was able to destroy tons of robots, but he could have destroyed more with a sword like that. Dude. As the girl sees this, she wonders, whoa, he's so cool. as Ren begins to be consumed by his rage. But in the meantime, he actually draws back his sword before his anger began to get the best of him, taking a deep breaths and controlling his temper. As he begins trying to destroy as many robots as he can before the entrance exam, he was only able to destroy at least 3 more 1-point robots and 2 more 3-point robots. Other than that, he thinks that he didn't do so well because he believed that he'd hold himself back. Right after the entrance exam, he heads back home and wonders if anything is going to happen. A couple of days have passed, and he's wondering if he never even got a letter from UA at all. Soon after, one of the monks for the church basically came in and said, "Hey Ren, you got some mail. Surprising, since it's not from Eikyou." As he says, "Stop, don't be a smartass. Just give it to me." Soon, right after getting the letter, he opens it up, and there he sees All Might. As he excited seeing one of the number 1 hero in front of him, telling him that, "Congratulations, Rin Okumura. You have one of the highest points in the entrance exam. At any rate, you have done truly well done. You have done well. We saw in the entrance exam that you were barely using your full power. When you draw that sword, it shows that you have so much potential and so much strength of your quirk. It would be a shame to lose someone with such power and such potential into your class. There, we decided to let you have the 2nd highest score in the entrance exam. So, we wish to welcome you to My Hero Academia." As Ren basically jumps around all around his room saying, "All right, yes, I did it! I get to be a hero!" So as excitement, he basically ran around the entire church screaming that he's finally get to be a hero, that he got into the school of his dreams. His father basically hugs him and tells him, "I knew you could do it. You truly are something special." As Eikyou just came in and says, "I'm home." "Wait, Ren, are you okay? Did you..." As Ren basically came up to Eikyou, said, "Check it out, I get to go to UA. I guess that means we're both going to be rivals against one another, right Eikyou?" As Eikyou said, "Oh, you really did. I'm actually proud of you, Ren. But you're far from my rival, brother." As, "Seriously, Four Eyes? Can't even let me have this for 1 minute?" As the two glared at each other but began to laugh, as they are happy for one another that they can both pursue each other's dreams. And that's it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it if you guys watch this. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe too. It helps me out. It helps out my channel a lot. At any rate, this is Leo Moki signing out. Later.